Welcome to PCGamer Radio. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy, and I'm going to tell you all about Game Pass on PC, why I think it's absolutely fantastic. For me, it really is the Netflix of gaming. Now, I've got the Ultimate package simply because I can share that with my son. He's got an Xbox X Digital and he just uses Xbox's Game Pass only. I actually think the PC is better for what I'm seeing here because you've got this recently added to Game Pass, so you can see the new games that have come out, and not actually checked out many of these new ones. Actually, I've been fairly busy. Visions of Mana though, potentially. I've got Hollow Knight up here. I'm really waiting for Outer Worlds 2. I played Grounded with my son on a Saturday. He really loves playing that with me, and it's early access, isn't it? So they'll be adding things soon. So that's nice to have. You can play cross-play on the one package, which is fantastic. Dragon Age, absolutely love that. There's a video on my channel talking about that. Cataclysmo, absolutely fantastic video on my channel. Loved it. Hurdling, I played that. I'm probably going to do a video on it, just to cover it. And Gears of War Reloaded, I really want to jump into that. If you've not played Call of Duty World War II Edition, this is the one where you're a paratrooper. It's brilliant. Oh, it's so good. So good. Anyway, let's go to Game Pass because most people don't talk about the interesting part of Game Pass. And it's the fact that you've got EA games here. And you've got Ubisoft games here. All of them. Just show me all of them. Boom! There is such an incredible amount of games here. Never played Age of Empires, an incredible series of real-time strategy. And then the newest version, Age of Mythology with Gods. See, EA title here. We'll see more of them. You've got the... I'm just going to pull out some highlights that I think, you're probably looking at this yourself and thinking, well, that one's quite good. Assassin's Creed Odyssey here as well. Valhalla, nice to see. Avowed, absolutely loved that game. I did it. I must have done a video on Avowed. I absolutely loved it. It should be somewhere on my channel. Atomfall, I really want to get into that. I'm basically on a path towards Outer Worlds 2, which is like a month away, 30 days. Can't wait to play that. You've got Bilatro, not even played that yet. It was like at the Game Awards, won an award. They should really put an award on this, up here that it actually won something. You got all the Battlefields there from EA, which is nice to see. Even got some Blizzard Arcade Collection, which is fun. So you can see, there's actually good titles. I've not actually played the recent Call of Duties, like last year's. And I should really just play it for the campaign, right? Carrion, brilliant. I love Carrion. Where's Carrion 2? Devolver Digital. Cataclysmo, absolutely loved as well. Really hard RTS. You can pause it though. Expedition 33, that's going to be Game of the Year, isn't it? And it's going to be best music in video games ever when it comes out. Control is there. We haven't got Control 2. Now, the way Game Pass is working, the way I've been analysing this year, is when a game is coming out, you've got the pre-orders, that's a sale that happens now. Then the game comes out and you've got all the people buying the game. And then generally after a week or 2 weeks, people stop buying the game. Then there's a little bit of a lull, then a sale might come on, you get more sold then. The Game Awards might come out and you get a second sale, etc. But generally, 9 to 10 months, the game is dead. No one's buying it. That's when it comes on Game Pass. Because, for example, that's the exact journey that Dragon Age the Veilguard did. And what happened was, if they're not getting no money and I'm playing Dragon Age the Veilguard, and that's 74 hours, that might take a dad or a mum a month to complete the game. And that means that the subscription to Game Pass, EA are getting quite a lot of that subscription, right? So they're actually generating money coming on here. It's the Netflix model. You know, my streaming service makes something, no one's watching it anymore, I will float it over to Netflix. That's what happens. It eventually goes to Netflix. And that's what we're seeing here. Crysis, absolutely incredible. One of the best looking PC games for ages, actually. And drop dead gorgeous open world game. Brilliant stuff. Day of the Tentacle, one of my all-time favourite point-and-click adventures. So lots of good stuff here. You know, when Diablo 4 came out, here in Mexico on the Blizzard store, it was like $70. It was so expensive. And, you know, it is here on Game Pass. Now, you do get this fire icon, which means it's popular. People are playing this game. And the way Game Pass works is you can play the base game, and if there's any expansions coming out, they will charge you for that. So I played the Robocop game on Game Pass, brilliant, and the expansion for that, I really want to play it, sounds fantastic, but I'm not paying for it unless it's a sale, so I can wait for a sale. There's a few games that I've played on Game Pass where there is an expansion, but I'm just going to wait for a sale. So you can see here the Dragon Age. This is good. I mean, if you've not played Dragon Age, what a series. Potentially bringing your character into the next one. I mean, just fantastic. I can't believe when EA was, you know, the news is EA's getting taken over by Saudi Arabia group. Is it? Will it get stopped? Because it's sports washing, isn't it? It's trying to make Saudi Arabia look good, even though they've got human rights issues, they'll say. Yeah, Dungeon Keeper 3, they really should get on that. It's just sitting on titles, aren't they? Anyway, so if you've got Game Pass, were you surprised by it that you got EA and Ubisoft on here? Far Cry 6, another fantastic game that I played this year. Wow, the Far Cry games is another great franchise. Love it. FBC Firebreak. I have this. I've not even touched it yet. You can see my games that I've got here. That's a bit of a list that's going on. And Grounded 2 Saturday event, Hollow Knight waiting for me, Outer Worlds, can't wait to play that, played on day one with Game Pass, is already installed. Firebreak, not got into there yet. Metaphor, not got there yet, that got Game of the Year, didn't it? And I'm on the Persona track, so I'm going to be going, I'm surprised that got updated. And Persona 4 has come to Game Pass, so it's like a nice RPG to kind of fall into if you're a little bit bored. Gears of War Reloaded, fantastic. I'm definitely going to be jumping into that. I think that's going to be when I've finished Outer Worlds 2, I might go to Gears of War. There's no real rush for the Gears of War franchise yet because Gears of War, is it 6? Is coming out next year, so Game Pass basically gives you a good entry to kind of follow it, I guess. So there it is. I think one of the big ones that shocked me was the Grand Theft Auto 5 Enhanced Edition on here, which is just brilliant, isn't it? Because that's always been expensive and it's never on sale, and here it is on Game Pass. Fantastic. Grounded 2, I really love this game. I'll probably cover it in a video when the Axle or the Winter Pack comes out, because it really is a genuinely good game to play with your family. I played Halo, the whole Halo series this year, and I was pretty shocked because I'm like, where's Halo 5? And you can find Halo 5 and you play it on the cloud, and it was brilliant. So you can play it on PC, you just play it via the cloud, and it was brilliant. Look, absolutely gorgeous. So, you know, even if it's not on PC but it's on Xbox, you can just cloud game it to your PC. So potentially you've got loads of games on the cloud that aren't on PC. Just I don't know about that. Indiana Jones, brilliant. Expansion for that, I'll wait for that to come on sale. It's only just come out, hasn't it? And of course we've got Killer Instinct there, which is a great... I don't know if you've got any memory of Killer Instinct. It's basically a Street Fighter game that you can do over 100 hit combos in. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, you can get like over 100 hit combat, and it like absolutely insane. That game really is, and it's surprising that it didn't really have an influence on the genre, and it's basically staying like that. But Killer Instinct here is like an epic game as well. So as we go down here, I'm just going down the list so you can kind of see stuff, because you might not have Game Pass Ultimate, because if you don't have Game Pass Ultimate, some of these just aren't here. Mass Effect Legendary Edition, that's my favourite game ever outside of an MMO. Brilliant. And that includes all of its expansions and DLCs and stuff like that, so that is great. You know, I said Medal of Honor World War II, the one where you fall out of a plane. It's actually Medal of Honor Airborne, isn't it? Stand corrected there. Yeah, still not got into the MEX 5 games. I really should get into that. I really love MEX games. It's just a case of getting bored with, with games that I've got here. And, you know, with World of Warcraft, new expansion on the horizon, so you know that will that basically will take over for a couple of months, usually 3 months, just 3 to 6 months. I'm normally with World of Warcraft. Anyway, Middle of Earth, Shadow of War, brilliant. You know, Flight Simulator, brilliant. So I mean, just an epic collection here. You know, some of these games, I have them on Steam, and you can see No Man's Sky there on Game Pass, Pal World on Game Pass. You might have played these on Steam. You know, I don't think it's expensive to pay for this per month. Pillars of Eternity 2, absolutely incredible series, isometric RPGs. Psychonauts 2, absolutely brilliant adventure there. Come on, Bethesda, are we going to see a new Quake? Because it's interesting when you come here and you can kind of see Microsoft's collection, and they're putting them together here so you can kind of see Quake, but Quake 5... But then again, has Epic brought out a new RTS single player? Not yet. Rage 2, love it. Quantum Break, absolutely love. What a story in Quantum Break. That it's like your choices affect a TV show that you can watch. Really funny. And So you kind of play like, I don't know, first act, and at the end of the act you get to choose A or B, and whatever you choose, the TV series plays different for you, and it's like a choose your own adventure branching story that then affects the TV. So, and it's really good. So Redfall, you know, you get this, oh, this game is dead, no one's playing it on Steam. Of course they're not playing it on Steam, they're playing it on Game Pass, you numpty. The last game I played on Steam, you know, I would have to go way back before I even remember going into Steam. Usually Halloween to play Left 4 Dead 2, but you don't normally do a Halloween, my friends. So, Rise of the Tomb Raider, brilliant game. RoboCop, what a game! Just completely blew me away. Even got the voice actor Peter Weller back to voice RoboCop. Now, if you like role-playing games, the Shadowrun Returns series, which is Shadowrun Returns, Dragonfall, and Hong Kong, amazing. Oh, the writing in these games, brilliant. SnowRunner, absolutely incredible game. I think I've got a video of that. It really is something special, SnowRunner. And, you know, my friend he loves Jedi Fallen Order. He's told me that I really need to play Jedi Survivor. It's like, I've got, I've got a lot to play, like I've got a list. But yeah, it's on my list because I did play Fallen Order, so, and I really enjoyed it. So there is that. And you know, there's Star Wars Squadrons here that you can play with joysticks. Man, I've just got so many things in Game Pass that I'm so excited to play. It's just lack of time, isn't it? But potentially, you're never going to get bored with this. It's like so much more fun than any TV streaming service, and it's the same premium cost, isn't it? Check out your local amounts that it's going to cost. StarCraft 2 Campaign Collection. Remember, that kind of reminds you you're on PC, because a lot of these great games you're thinking are console games, right? Starfield. If you didn't play Starfield, look, it's on Game Pass, and it is actually really enjoyable. So yeah. And as we go down, I'm just gonna try Alters. I'm gonna do a video on that. It kind of disappointed me. It was the last game that I played was Alters. I'll explain why. Yes. I never played The Evil Within, but it's here. I definitely want to play that. You've got the remastered Oblivion here. Remember, peeps, you don't have to buy games anymore. They all just drip onto Game Pass. Goodness gracious. If you've not played The Outer Worlds, I highly recommend you playing it on hard mode. It makes the world more dangerous, and I'm going to be playing Outer Worlds 2 on a higher difficulty for that very reason. I think I did a video on Outer Worlds showing how hard it was and how different the game is, because if you play these games a bit like Fallout and you're playing them on normal, it's like there's no threat in the world. It's like just too easy. And as soon as you put it on harder difficulty, you are stealthing around everywhere. You are making sure your build is built for this world that suddenly got dangerous. Yeah, so here it is. I'm looking at these train game here, and in my head I've got like Buzzbound. When he coming out, Buzzbound. It's funny because when I covered the Summer Games channel, Summer Games Fest, I brought out like all my favourite picks from the fest, and the most popular video from my channel is Buzzbound, a buzz simulator now with a campaign. which looks insane. I hope it comes to Game Pass, or I'll just wait for it to come to Game Pass. It's just, just wait for it. Do you want to check out Vampire Survivors? That made a bit of a splash when it came out. Didn't really get there. And Rogue Trader, I dipped into that. Definitely. Wasteland 3, 2, and 1. Love that series. I do love the Watch Dogs series, and I've not played Legion. This is what I mean. There's just so much here that I've not touched on. But it's like a game that I would play. But it's like, how many do you want me to stack up to place? My list at the minute is my top list. So as you can see, there's always some game on Game Pass that you can play. When a game comes out, you shouldn't be too hot for it because, there's always a day one patch, problems with games, etc. Oh, it's a epic. Well, it's got the epic engine and it's got stuttering problems. That kind. Well, when it comes on Game Pass, it's probably been fixed. So yeah, I'm just looking at these titles and it's just making me smile because those games are absolutely brilliant and you can really see how exquisite it really is. And let's just go to home. Forza 6, can't remember seeing that on the list. Black Ops 7 Day 1 on Game Pass and all this good stuff. Now, I want to say that the Xbox Ally X, and that's coming out, the handheld version, and the app of that is going to update this, and it's going to get even better because what Microsoft have said, I did see a slide a few weeks ago, and they said it's going to update the PC Game Pass, and over here, you're going to have other shops, right? So you're going to see your Steam games, your Epic Games list, and your GOG. That's the only three I can think of. There's no reason to have EA Play here. EA games are on here. And the Ubisoft stuff, no, it's already on here. So yeah, and that's the psychology of these games, that they go through the list where eventually the game is not getting any new orders in. It almost feels like a dead game. Get it on Game Pass, more people are playing it. Suddenly you're getting a drip feed of money if people are playing it, and it makes that developer then think about making an expansion, because if people are playing it on Game Pass for free and they like it, they're more likely to pay for the expansion. That's the new business model. This is why Sony and Nintendo are like an ostrich with a head in the sand. Game Pass is incredible. It's completely changed my PC perspective of playing games. I love it. And the only thing I'm waiting for is World of Warcraft to come on to Game Pass Ultimate. If that happens, I don't think the service will take it, because more people will jump into it if it's for free. You feel like it's free. I mean, when you're watching Netflix, do you feel like you're watching things for free? It is what it is. But, Game Pass is brilliant, and I've got no problems with it. It's magic. Magic moments. So there we go, peeps. That's my 2 cents on why I think Game Pass is a real game changer for if you're a PC player. PC enthusiast, you need it. It's the best subscription value for money you'll ever get, and it really is fantastic that Microsoft made this Game Pass and followed through with what they're doing. Because what they've got here is why Sony and Nintendo are dead for me, you know. So on that bombshell, thank you so much for watching. Leave your comments down below what you thought of this Game Pass video. Did you enjoy seeing all these games? Did it open your eyes to how good Game Pass is on PC? And if so, what games are you planning to play next? And is there anything coming up on Game Pass that you know that you can't wait to play? Maybe it's The Outer Worlds 2, maybe it's Black Ops 7, or is it something else? I don't know, but leave it in the comments, please. And thank you for watching. This is PC Gamer Radio. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy. You take care, stay safe, and bye for now.
Well, thanks for watching. And if you remember, you can please subscribe and like the video. And don't remember, you can also hit the bell for notices on the channel. Yeah, we've also got a Twitter you can see on our banner, so check that out too. So take care and bye-bye.